Welcome to the channel. Today we will be going through the first installment of Marvel Strike Force by the numbers. We'll be talking about campaign energy, what it is as a component of Marvel Strike Force, how you get it, how to maximize its use, and what it means for milestones. Flip on my camera so you can see my smiling face as we go through the rest of our presentation today. We'll also be going into uh, exactly an implementation of this proposed plan that comes to the end. In game, so just stick around for that. So the first way that we get energy, campaign energy in Marvel Strike Force is the free drip. Many games have this uh, structure where, as time passes, you get energy to use in that game. It's a way of restricting progress and emphasizing the resource management part of the game. So the better you use all this energy, the more you'll be able to advance your characters and achieve more goals. You get for free a little bit of energy. So you get one energy every 5 minutes. That's 288 energy a day. That's if you don't overflow your max. Honestly, when you get to my example, because of the downtime we had for the Invisible Woman, Graviton, Coulson, everything else in a bag of chips, uh, update that we had today, I overflowed. Even that I overflowed plus the next area, the free refills. I've already claimed the refill because I had to grab that before getting the girls to bed tonight. Um, but you'll see what I have is the maximum that I could have, the 129, plus one free refill. That's where I'll show my example in a moment. But you do get 3 of those a day. If you can hit all of them. One of them is 7 hours before the milestone reset. One of them is 1 hour before the milestone reset. And the third and final one is 2 hours after the milestone reset. Some people call that the blitz reset, but I'm going to call it milestones because not everybody blitzes. I've become a person who's doing a lot less blitz now too. The third way to get campaign energy is through core refills. So in theory, you can go up to 24 of these, which give you 120 energy each day. I've never gone anywhere close to that. It starts getting really expensive in cores. In cores, you can earn some in the game, but to be able to pay for 24 of these for even one day is more cores than I can imagine collecting. So that would mean people would be throwing dollars at getting just a little bit more campaign energy on one day. Not a terribly great idea. But if you do 4 of them, which is what I recommend, you'll get an additional 480 energy a day. One of those is usually free from the tickets that you get from doing your daily tasks, from opening orbs, and from doing the hero campaign 3 missions. It's about 1 a day. It's a little less sometimes, a little more if you're also claiming some extra tickets in the milestone and the achievements. But usually there's 3 of them you have to get for 50 cores, and I think those are really worth it. If you see here, in total, that goes up to 1,000 a day, 1,008. Almost half of that is from those core refreshes. Really important to do that. If you don't, you will be doing half the progression of someone who is. So you've got to progress your characters. There's so many characters, so many teams. I mean, heck, goodness, just today getting Graviton that fixes aim. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do all that. Fantastic Four is the team I've been waiting for. Don't know how I'm going to be able to do all that. Power Armor, everyone else going from 70 to 75. For the ones who are even there, a lot of my teams are sitting at 65. So you need every little bit you can get. There are other ways to get some more. So there are offers for campaign energy. I don't recommend you buy any of them. Quite honestly, when you've got 1,000 a day, and I've been playing for a year and a half, I mean, you can't spend enough to catch up with somebody who started at the beginning. So don't try. Like, don't try through paying enormous amounts of money. Eventually, you'll be in the game that long. You'll have farmed all the nodes out, and you'll be wondering what to do with your energy too. But don't recommend putting money into these offers. I'll leave it at that. Then there's game issues, kind of apology emails. They're free but infrequent. In fact, since I planned this recording, we got an apology for the duration of our update today, and I'll be able to show that in just a moment. Now, what can you use that campaign energy for? Obviously, you can farm gear. You can farm character shards, both of which are dependent on the RNG of hitting those nodes. You hit a lot of autos. Earlier in the game, you actually have to run all the nodes. I actually found that a lot of fun. I kind of missed that. Looking forward to when we can see an expansion on um, the Nexus is the one we're projecting to happen next. We may get a whole new campaign, who knows? But that's the one that's most likely to come. Another way you can do is to turn that campaign energy into other rewards. So we have milestone rewards that happen every 2 days. The Save the World campaign energy rewards. Now, this has changed a number of times since launch. It will change again. This will be the 1.0 version on Marvel Strike Force by the numbers. I'll do another one each time something comes out because I just like chasing the numbers down and knowing the most efficient way to use uh, the resources that we're given to convert that into more progress into characters. So you have 14 tiers that are possible. Each one requires the use of campaign energy up to 2,760, and they will reward orb shards, power cores, and advanced basic catalysts. I've never gotten to advanced basic catalysts because to get all the way to 14, you have to spend way past those 50 cores. Don't recommend it. I'm going to show you how to do it staying within those bounds. The orb shards are all 75 of 2,000 to get a single orb. I am not terribly concerned about the orb shards that you get here. So those are better gained via other milestones. Now, what is of really high value are the power cores. However, if you'll see here, you get 5 cores every other tier, and then it skips some tiers because obviously it's hard to break past this 2,000 if you're earning 1,008 a day by normal means. So get 5 cores, 15, 25, 35, but then there's 40 out here if you can get to 12 and 13. I'm going to show you how to get to 12 and 13 without using anything additional, just by planning. So this is the highest value reward that you can get. Honestly, there's 5 more advanced basic catalysts out here at tier 14. I don't see the point of that. So why would I spend a bunch more cores to get from 2,520, which I can do within the context of the guidance I gave you before, for 5 ABCs that either cost 120,000 gold, not terribly hard to get to anymore, or even half of a war loss reward. So it's just not worth it. So I'm going to cut off at 13. So when it comes to save the world, I mean, option one here, like what would happen if you just played for 2 days? This thing lasts 2 days long. 2 days, I told you 1,008 energy per day. Just play. Just did it. Just hit the buttons when you want to hit the buttons and don't overflow. So you at least get what you can get and you do collect. So you'll get a bunch of orb shards. Most of them are the 75 tier. I'm not even going to worry about that because you get a lot more of those shards from uh, fighting in battles and from spending gold. So it doesn't really matter. But the power cores is significantly different just by doing one major change on option 2. So if you max every other cycle, you can save your full energy buffer, which is 129, plus your core refreshes the day from the min cycle to use after the milestone reset of the max cycle. So it switches you from 70 every 2 days to 100. I'm sorry, 70 after 2 cycles, which is a total of 4 days, to 100 every 4 days. So you get 25 a day. It's not a lot, but it's still more for the same amount of effort. So you're being more efficient. In fact, it's 43% more. Admittedly, you can get a lot more in Arena if you have the right team every single day. But hey, every single bit adds up. You can get power cores this way by just more effectively using your campaign energy. It'll add up quicker to the other cores that you get from Arena and from the login calendar. So highly recommend this, and I will be demonstrating it in just a moment. So yeah, the winner is definitely option 2 here. I really appreciate showing you campaign energy. Let's flip over real quick to Marvel Strike Force. Show you the gameplay of what that means. So I took the 129 energy up to the max. I did collect the cores, the free refill that was available 2 hours before milestone reset. I mean, 1 hour before milestone reset. I've picked it up now. I was going to wait and pick that up after milestone reset, just and then show it. But with the, with what happened in the timing for our update, I was not able to do that. But that adds up to 209. So I've got a bunch of energy to use. I've got all my refreshes to use, and beyond that, I did mention before what happens when you have an apology. Well, we got a heck of apology. 250 more cores, 600 more energy. I'm going to do this twice in a row to go way past that 100. I'm going to get all the cores for the next 4 days. That's how I'm going to spend that. But there's a lot more fun stuff here. But yeah, basically, got a bunch of cores to use. We'll run this real quick. What does it mean? I've not done any farming yet, but I am ready for Invisible Woman. You can see over here that Fantastic Four is my team. I pick up the comics. I know the lore. Love this team because they're a family, and that's what I do everything for. Everything I do for is for my family. Let's see, what do I get from Okoye today? 4, not too bad. All right, time to pick up some. Well, no free refresh today. Told you it's usually 1. I'll definitely get some tomorrow. Let's pick them up. 2, 3. As long as it says 50, we're good. 4. All right. Farming my Merc Sniper, at least a 6-star, just because I don't want to be surprised anymore. I actually don't think they'll ever be used for anything, since he was a component of our gold event that we just had. I don't think they're going to come back around. I honestly don't think we need that many more legendary characters. Not in this kind of structure. Oh, I already picked up him because he was my villain's reward earlier today. So now I also have the Fantastic Four coming, so they're all bio. I've taken them up a little bit, but still waiting to see how long the cooldowns are in Invisible Woman's kit to really go after it. So basically need all the phosphates in the universe. Keep trying for that. There's always power armor too, so let's hit a. Like she's got a nifty item here that helps me also get my tech requirements. So let's farm this sucker up. All right. Get some laser torches too, because they just never ending. And now aim and power armor needs it. I've made some progress on power armor, but I'd love to get them way up. All right, one more. Let's go ahead and get this. I think I need some more of these. I'm doing all right there. I'll do it anyway. All right, so that's a full load. And what that does is give us significant progress toward the milestone campaign energy milestones. Let's go ahead and click through. I am good all the way up to tier 5 with 660 energy used. I'll be able to get another free refill in about 40 minutes to add to that. And that's a lot. That's a heck of a running start. Tomorrow, and I have 2 more days of full energy at 1008. I'll get up here. I'll get these. This is a full milestone orb on its own by getting these 2 tiers plus 40 additional cores, and I'll be able to get there from here. All right, so what else is new today? We also have events that I'm super excited about. Got Invisible Woman coming. Fantastic. I'm ready. Got several of them. He'll be 7-star by then, I think. It's just running right through it. I like to get 7. I get 15 shards a day by keeping him in the arena store. Goblins 7-star already. Rhinos stopped because I can't make any progress with the Blitz store. If Mysterio ever catches up with him, then I'll just start spending anyway. And War, what's it good for anyway? I don't really need it. Guess we'll see what the new tiers are with and if there's new rewards. Or league structure, but right now I just find it an annoyance. But I'll play it for the sake of my guild and my alliance. They need me. Double shards coming tomorrow evening after milestone reset, so that's important to keep up with. I'll throw cores at Shocker just to make even more progress and stop farming him that much sooner. I just can't wait to get her there. And we also have in 2 days, with our controllers, be able to start picking up Graviton. I don't buy packs. I bought packs for Fantastic Four because they're my team, but I don't buy packs beyond that. Looks like we also have some new achievements that have come in. Holy moly, let's see how many red star orbs are coming. There's 5, 10. Whew, I'll take I'll take 10 more orbs. Those will be really useful when Graviton and Invisible Woman come out. I'm not going to use them till then. I want that 10% bonus. I want to get exactly what I want out of those red stars. So, thanks for joining me tonight. Again, always here in gaming and context, the most important thing about a game is to have some fun. So if you're not having fun, get out of here, go find something that's more fun to do. Until then, have a great evening. Enjoy all this great new content. There's also a lot of other content from other content creators out across the web, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. I'd really appreciate you go support them as well. I'm not going to spend time. I'm not in the Fox Next circle on doing announce videos, and I'm not going to spend money on buying the characters to do the videos for you. So I appreciate, follow those where you want to follow them. There's lots of great information out there. I'm enjoying watching them, but maybe one day I'll get into that if there are requests. But for me, I'd rather spend my money on buying comics, on buying things for my kids and my wife and everyone else. But for you, I just wish you well, and I look forward to the next chance to develop some content for you. Have a great day.